lineups tonight. We'll walk you through these. Wofford team already announced. Fort Eaton, Wilkerson, the player Coach Kress kind of detailed earlier before the game started, and Berg. The College of Charleston will start with Marcus Johnson, Stanley Jackson, Tony Mitchell, the little guard who's had just a terrific last couple of weeks, Mike Benton, and Thomas Mobley, who is a preseason SoCon Player of the Year. A very young Wofford team that comes in here, John, with just one senior.
Yes, and 3 sophomores and a junior. In fact, the senior, David, was a walk-on, came without a scholarship offered, and is a fine shooting player who made 7 threes against Davidson in the big Wofford win. So they've lost 4 in a row, but before that, they won 3 straight. They're dangerous from the outside. He plays plenty of players, Mike does, young, and they're very, very dangerous. In fact, 2 years ago, here in my coaching days, they beat us by 2 points on a buzzer shot.
Well, they've played each other through the years 11 times, and the Cougs have come with 10 wins of those. You mentioned the one there that they got you some time back. Berg will start in the center position for the Terriers, and he'll jump center against Mike Benton. We're ready for Southern Conference basketball right here in Charleston, South Carolina. Tips up and controlled by the Cougars. It'll be Mitchell out front at controls, as he has really had a good couple of weeks. He was 8 of 11 just 2 days ago in a game against the Sid. Man-to-man pressure straight out of the box here to begin the game. Mitchell gets him off his feet, stops and pops, and the first bucket of the game, Tony Mitchell with 2.
He's got great one-on-one moves, Warren.
Walk quickly to the other end. Borders goes to the basket, and a charging foul is called, as getting and hustling back there, Marcus Johnson got the position on the ball.
Here's Tony Mitchell on a pull-up 2-point shot from the left baseline. Good bucket for the Cougars to begin things.
So as I said, he was 8 of 11 a couple of days ago and starts off really on already a good rhythm and mode now. We're right back, second time up. We've got a zone that they're looking at. Kind of a 1-3-1 right now, and then they'll match up when the ball gets to the wings. College is kind of looking back and forth here, looking for openings. Johnson gets it inside the key, kicks it back out to Mobley. Mobley into Benton against pressure. Little jump hook, short. Wofford with the rebound. Swing up the floor. Byron Fields takes it inside, kicks it back out to Borders. Borders tries to get it over with a pass, intercepted by Mitchell. He loses control, then gets it back, and the Cougars are moving up towards the floor with Mobley in the corner. He stops from outside the 3. It's off. But if he just stayed home a little bit, he might have gotten the rebound. Berg gets the rebound. It's 2-0 early.
Wofford on the road needs a bucket or 2 early, Warren, to get some confidence that they can score some points and stay in this game in the first couple of minutes.
Straight man-to-man by the College. Wilkerson with the ball, nothing there. Entry pass, nearly picked off by Benton as he knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Wofford's ball underneath their basket.
There's a great matchup. Thomas Mobley against Howard Wilkerson, both guarding each other and both great scorers.
Wofford's only senior, Eaton, bringing it inbounds. He's kind of earned his way back into the starting lineup, a walk-on when he first came to campus. Pass kicked outside and unable to be corralled by Wilkerson. So the Terriers lose possession again, and they really haven't gotten a shot their last 2 times up.
A charge and 2 errant passes, Warren. What you don't want to do on the road is happen.
Their 3rd turnover here in the first couple of minutes. Now it's back to man-to-man. Well, no, it's a matchup zone, and then Mitchell goes outside the 3. Johnson got a hand on it, but Borders eventually brings it down. Eaton swings it around the field. He works inside. Nice hesitation move. Wilson trying to go up. They're going to call him double dribble. And yet another turnover for the Terriers.
Here's Howard Wilkerson. Once you put it down one time, you can't put it down again. Here it was the second time. He thought it might have gotten deflected out, but it didn't. Warren definitely double dribble. Good call.
2-0 early. Mitchell's first shot good. Those the only points of the game. 17.5 minutes left in the first half. Near steal, and Wofford does get it up. They've got numbers 3-2. Wilkerson looking down, stops, packs it back out to Eaton. He goes up with a 3 and knocks it down.
That was long, Warren. He's a very good open shooter. They're going to have to find him on the fast break or if the College does go in his zone.
Both teams like the three-point shot. Stanley Jacks working inside, kicked outside to Mitchell. Mitchell off the dribble, inside among a tall timber. Nice pass to Stanley Jackson. Assist and the bucket by Jackson. 4-3 Cougs. Steal by Mitchell. Ball's tied up at midcourt. Borders and Mitchell fighting for possession. Ruled a jump ball with the possession arrow in favor. We'll see the steal coming up on the backside, John.
Yes, he is. Byron Fields looking to penetrate. Tony Mitchell, quick with his hands, quick with his feet, ties it up, but it is Wofford ball on the arrow possession.
Straight man-to-man. Mitchell against Fields. Into the lineup now, Greg Taylor. Transfer from South Carolina to Wofford. He's nursing an ankle injury. And he's come in pretty quickly in this game. He is a threat on the outside.
Also playing two big guys, Daniels and Berg, together now as tandems. Centers, Daniels will go outside, more Berg more inside.
Eaton long trying to beat the clock. He did get the shot off in time. More of a desperation shot than any, but it came close to going in. Mobley from three. Up and it is. Thomas Mobley knocks down his first shot.
On the fast break, that fifth guy down, the trailer is sometimes looking for the wide pops. And you can't leave Mobley alone. He's going to knock down more than 50% when he's wide open from the top of the key.
Benton tries to knock the ball loose, pass inside. They get it back to Berg. Man-to-man giving the Terriers a little bit of trouble right now. Daniels with the little 12-footer. Ball can't come down. Finally, the Cougars get it. After 2 or 3 players touched it, here comes Mitchell with the Cougars up 7-3.
Wofford in a matchup zone war and trying to keep the Cougars on the perimeter.
Move to the hoop by Mobley. He thought he got fouled. Fields comes down 2-1. Fakes to the pass, tries to go up, and they're going to call a foul on the Cougs there on the move by Fields to basket. And they're going to make it a shooting foul as well.
Byron Fields was very clever. He had a 2-on-1 war, and he faked the pass, and he took it strong to the rack and got fouled for 2 shots.
So it'll be Fields at the line, sophomore out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Kind of recently moved into the starting lineup, and the reason they really like the ball in his hands is he takes such good care of it.
Here comes Robert Swain for the Cougars. Robert had a great game Saturday against the Citadel, scoring 9 points and making 3 for 5 from the three-point arc. So Robert Swain is getting more confidence. The transfer from Connecticut to the South last year is becoming more a factor now in the second half of the season.
Wilkerson also back in for Wofford. Shot up and in. And Fields with 2 free throws makes it a 7-5 game. Early in the contest here coming from Charleston. We'll be back with more. Cougars up by a couple. Back in just a bit. No, it was not an issue tonight at all. Thank you, though, for asking.
We're fine.
Yeah. Charleston up 7-5. February, a month for lovers, and those who love college football always get pretty fired up on signing day around the Southeast. The winners and losers of college football signing day. Well, you can catch a special 2-hour edition of Sports Unlimited on Wednesday at 6 o'clock Eastern for expert analysis of signing day 2004. Matt Stewart and Scott Kennedy of theinsiders.com will be along to analyze who got what. Don't miss Tennessee coach Philip Fulmer, Georgia coach Mark Richt, Georgia Tech coach Dan Gailey, and some of the South's top recruits on CSS, your source for Southeast sports. Approaching the 15-minute mark of the first half, the Cougs cling to a 7-5 lead, and actually Wofford with the number of problems with turnovers early in the game. I think pretty fortunate to only be a couple back.
Only have 3 field goal attempts, Warren, so it's not bad down 2 points with all those turnovers.
Mitchell working along the baseline, kicks it outside, and here we are swinging around. Swain gets it up and gets it over to Johnson. Boy, the crowd wanted that 3 to go, but up high to get the rebound. Terrific job by number 1, Curtis England.
That was a great sequence of passes by the college. It's too bad they couldn't knock down that open 3. Ball handling was a beauty, that possession.
Still straight man for the college. Taylor looking to use that left hand up on the basket. It's blocked by Mike Benton. Here come the Cougs on the move. No real numbers. Johnson takes it back to Mitchell. Trying to get it inside to Mike Benton. Working against Daniels. The ball up and off. Terriers recover. Ball thrown by Ingram. Taylor not anywhere in sight. Another turnover for the Terriers.
Big Mike Benton wanted a foul and a pretty good drive move to the basket. But again, got another blocked shot, Warren. He's kind of phenomenal in that department this season. As Mike Benton has 206. That was 207 blocks.
Wow.
He's 6th in the nation in that category.
He's second in school history. 5-1 advantage right now. Turnovers. Cougs only turned it over 1 time, but it's a 7-5 game when it's all said and done in the early going. In the middle now, Bernard Jackson. He goes up for about a 15-footer. It's off the mark as he comes in to relieve Mike Benton. It'll be Terriers' ball.
The Cougars are getting high percentage shots, Warren. You know they're going to go in sooner or later.
Both these teams love the 3 and both make about 8 3-point shots on average per game.
Both 38% from the 3-point land, which is very, very high percentage.
Here's Burrs, a wide open Wilson. That's the best look he's had since the game started. Their leading scorer can't knock down the little bank shot. Cougars run. Good inside out around the perimeter. Here goes Mobley for 3.
Dante Draper, that fine freshman, found Mobley open in the left corner.
Daniels with a shot from the elbow, up and off. Rebound Swain, he sees a streaking Thomas Mobley, and Borders picks his pocket. Refs let him play on, and it'll be the Cougars' ball underneath their basket.
Adrian Borders went after Mobley on that high touchdown type pass. There was some contact, but again, here it is, and the referees let him play on. Lead pass by Swain to Mobley. Borders gets there quickly. He's a great athlete. Is a triple jumper.
Champion, yes.
Fantastic champion in the outdoor spring championships in the Southern Conference track area.
Just get it in. Right now, College of Charleston 2 of 5 from the 3, while Wofford's only 1 of 2. There's a move to the hoop and a foul called as Quentin Hollis made his move towards the basket. Hollis is a guy who's kind of come off when asked as a senior guard. He's got a terrific leaper and rebounder.
Hollis is very good to the basket. Got fouled by Borders on the shot against the Citadel Saturday. Hollis got 19 minutes, which was a high for him this season. Had 7 points, made 3 out of 4 shots. So he's a veteran. He's been through some wars, through some big wins for the College of Charleston, and Tom might use him even more down the stretch. The college doesn't lose much when they come with great players off that bench.
They are deep. Hollis from Stone Mountain, Georgia, says his favorite athlete's Allen Iverson. You can almost see a little bit of that as the guy headed toward the basket, not afraid to go inside. Couple of free throws good, and now it's a 7-point game as the Cougs now have increased that lead they had moments ago, just under 13 minutes remaining. Wilkerson moving. Traffic just throws it out. No place there. They do try to get the timeout. Are they going to recognize the timeout?
They are, Warren.
All right. As he was going across the floor, Sam Daniels, kind of in the same motion, goes across midcourt and signals for a timeout. That's about his only option.
Wilkins threw that pass. He's got both feet off the floor. He jumps from the front court to the back court. It's a legal play, Warren. Some coaches want to see that play, thrown out. But again, if you're going to use those 30-second timeouts, you're not going to have them down the stretch. So if you can use them, I think you'll lose them and maybe not again have them. But I think it's still a rule that should apply to college basketball.
I thought it was rather interesting as Mike Young waited to see what the referee would do. He wasn't sure he was going to recognize an eye.
Yes.
But he said, okay, well, we'll take it. It saves a turnover, at least at this point, for the Terriers. In the meantime, as we look at them work on Swain on the other side, he's been an interesting add to this lineup as transfer coming out of UConn. And boy, is he usually instant offense when he comes in, especially with his three-point shooting.
He was a great player, Tri-Counties High School in Atlanta. We tried to get him out of high school, but of course the Big East snatched the war. Now he's here, second time around, and he's going to play very well in his 2 years for the Cougars.
Eaton back in, and he has problems. The pressure of the College of Charleston's man-to-man defense providing a number of problems. 6 turnovers now for the Terriers.
There's just no next pass for Wofford. The pressure on the ball is outstanding. The overplay. Wofford's going to have to go back door, have to drive some to open things up.
Inside, Bernard Jackson short on his hook, but the ball bounced back out. Swain thinks about it, then kicks it inside. They'll reset against the zone. Draper at the point. Mobley in the corner. Now they work something trying to get Swain free. Hollis kicks it over to Draper. His three-point shot up and in. Dante Draper, the freshman guard out of Baltimore, with a 3. More man-man pressure. They switch. Draper stays, and then Mobley comes for help. Field gets it up, and softly off the rim. Rebound by Wofford, back up and in. Excellent effort there by number 20, Eric Marshall.
That was good work on the offensive glass. He was hurt the last game, didn't play against Elon on Saturday, but he's back in action after an ankle sprain.
Another 3 outside. Swain knocks it down. 18-7.
This is the best defense I've seen college play in a couple of weeks.
They got behind by 13 on a couple of occasions against the Citadel Saturday, and it was man-to-man defense that brought them back. Outside 3, knocked down. That's a 3 by Marshall. He scored their last 5.
Cuts it to 8 points. Wofford stays in that matchup zone.
Another 3. It's a rain of threes here. And George, it's a light sprinkle outside, but it's falling heavy in. Marshall working to the basket strip, but it goes into his teammate's hands, and Wilkerson knocks it down for an easy 2.
It was kind of a lucky play for Howard Wilkerson in the right spot at the right time.
So Wilkerson, sometimes those easy buckets kind of help you get into a little rhythm like that, because he's been fighting a little bit against some of that man-to-man pressure. 18-12, we're headed for the 18.5-minute mark of the first half.
Howard moving very well against the zone, moving players and the ball.
Draper penetrates, hits it out to Hollis. Rebound, Wilkerson. Fakes outside the 3, ball slapped loose by Dante Draper. He leads the team in steals, he gets another. And the foul's called before he could get his way out of traffic there. And the Cougs, with defense, create another turnover. College of Charleston's leading 18-12. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back more live from Charleston, South Carolina after this.
Before the second half tonight, to register to win a great prize, a College of Charleston bookstore. Visit 160 Calhoun Street.
Got to tape it together so to take it out.
And welcome back, where the Cougars lead the Terriers 18-12. Not quite the 10-minute mark of the first half. Let me tell you that live men's basketball tips off twice this week on CSS. First, the Liberty Flames, perfect 5-0 in the Big South. Look to extend their win streak against the Winthrop Eagles. That's tomorrow night at 7. Then catch an SEC showdown between Vanderbilt and number 17 Georgia on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it right here on CSS. Wofford on a 5-0 run in the last minute. Interesting to note that the Terriers, though having 7 turnovers, the Cougs have only produced 3 points off those 7.
Yes, the 3-point shooting against Charleston, 4 for 9, and Wofford 2 for 3. So both teams hitting very well from 3-point lands.
Out of the timeout, still that matchup zone. It looks like a straight man, then you realize they're going to respective spots on the floor there where those opponents are. A ball knocked out of bounds inside.
The zone forms the configuration of the offense. If the offense is 1-3-1, the zone becomes 1-3-1. You have to talk and communicate very well with the matchup zone. The Wofford has used that for many, many years with Mike Young's teams.
Benton back in. He's also guarded now by Jeff Harr in the middle. Inside, Draper works along the baseline, but stepped on the inline on the drive to the hoop. So it'll be Wofford's ball after the Cougar turnover.
Curtis Ingram got hit in the mouth, so the referees are attending to him, seeing if he needs to come out or can he stay in.
And if there's no blood, they'll let him go on, but if there is any visible blood, they'll go to the sideline. He'll have to go out. And meanwhile, referees take a pretty close look. Mark Schnur, Raymond Steins, and Mike Eves working in this game tonight. And the Cougs lead 18-12. We're inside 10 minutes.
Joe Morris in the game. The College has used 10 plays already in the first half.
Near steal by Draper. He leads the league leads the team off the bench. Inside, nice entry pass to Tarr, but he misses the first shot. Goes up in traffic. Mike then blocks. Draper moving to the basket, kicks out. Johnson off the mark from 3. Good hard rebound inside. Cougs nearly get it, but then it's a foul on Worthing after Tarr came up with the rebound.
And Jeff Tarr missed an easy one out the other end, Warren, and Mike Ben got a second block. It's a great high-low pass. Screen on the baseline for Tarr. He comes up short, and Mike Ben from behind blocked the shot as usual. Right on cue, Big Mike.
He's 6th in the nation with almost 4 blocks a game. He's got 2 in this first half. Wofford right now with a 12-7 edge in rebounds. Inside against Benton. Up and just off the mark, but referee Raymond Steins says that the Tar's foot hit the inline. He was looking for a little more space there when it got so dark when he went up against Benton inside.
Yes. Here's the matchup zone end. Charleston moving the ball well low and sending cutters through Warren, so they're not stationary against the matchup. Something you have to do. And then you want some dribble penetration also at times.
Mitchell back in now as Draper takes the blow. Skip pass over to Johnson, inside to Worden. He spins around, gets the defender off his feet, and makes a nice bank shot as Joe Worden comes off the bench to get his first 2.
Great shot fake and then a step through, and Houston kissed it off the glass. Good basket for Joe Worden this evening.
20-12. Cougs not changing anything that's worked so far with this very, very aggressive man-to-man defense. Contest every pass. They double at any opportunity. Flying on the floor. Shot up and missed by Ingram. A foul called on the rebound. Tarr called for that foul with the Cougs up 20-12. You're watching CSS, your source for Southeast sports. Yeah, well, this one's not so bad. The other one's interminable. You could almost just shorten them and say, win basketball, check your local list. But I mean, I know they want a lot of. Yeah. Now this next one is just like a 2-sentence deal. The other one's like a major paragraph. Well, I've been married too long to go there with you on that. Oh, well, I got double that, yeah. But she prefers I work nights. You all right? You're looking at Southern Conference basketball tonight in Charleston, South Carolina, or in addition to all the else you're looking at. But tomorrow night it's Big Ten Showdown. Iowa traveling to East Lansing to battle Michigan State Spartans. And that live action will tip off tomorrow, or make that on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern on CSS. Big Ten basketball coming up. Don't miss that Wednesday night. Ball inbounds now as Cougs come up, only up 20-12. Just inside 8 minutes here in the first half.
Wofford's defense is not bad, but their offense, 8 turnovers and shooting 4 for 13 from the field, so they're going to have to improve offensively and get good shots. Defense is okay so far.
Marcus Johnson over to Mitchell. Inside, outside, Mitchell pump fakes, works inside, the guy gets traffic with the soft shot up and missed. Here come the Terrors. Fields, no advantage, kicks it out to Wilson, wide open. Passes it up, Daniels does take the three. That misses, Wilson hard rebound inside, but boy, do they close on him fast. Fields with an opportunity from three, that's off. Up high, Joe Worthy with the rebound, here comes Cougs. Benton inside. Nearly had it taken away, but a foul called over the back as Benton was trying to wrestle the ball away from the Wofford defender standing behind him there, Sam Daniels.
Mike Benton did a great job of sprinting the court and getting to the low block early on Daniels. Marcus Johnson found him, and that's good offense off the fast break. You can't get layups or jump shots going. It's always nice to go inside, especially to a 6'9" center.
Inside, look at the good strong move up. Soft touch there by number 20, Stanley Jackson, as he gets to go down.
He's an undersized forward, but he's got a great jump hook, an assortment of fakes and moves, especially into the lane.
And as strong as he looks with his back to the basket, he's got great skills offensively. Twice he's had 5 threes in the game.
Yes.
Stevens looking for daylight. Kind of a bad matchup right now with Mike Benton out here on him. Swinging around to Wilkerson inside. Daniels along. Benton with a block. 3 for big Mike Benton. Mobley with a good entry pass that Benton can't handle, and ball goes out of bounds. Terriers ball. Big Mike Benton, averaging almost 4 blocks a game, now has 3 in the first half.
Here's Tom Harrigan. He likes what he sees, especially on this play. Ball goes in. Daniels thought he had an open space and an open shot, but Mike, again, with his long arms and reach, times it perfectly. He changes the shot in the minds of players going to the basket.
Daniels outside against Benton. He says, every time I go somewhere, this guy's got a hand in my face. Taylor trying to find a place. Wofford with the 1 block shot in the game. Benton's got all 3 of the Cougs. Shot outside by Stevens. Inside rebound by Wilkerson, and he is fouled hard by Mike Benton.
Wofford is getting a little frustrated. The looks have been pretty good in the last 3 or 4 minutes for the 3-point shot, but they're not hitting in and out on some of these shots. There's Justin Stevens in and out, and Howard Wilkerson. Good placement, good timing, good positioning on rebounding. You have to search where that ball goes, and Howard Wilkerson does a good job of getting to the line for 2.
Wilkerson has really been strong lately. Earlier in the month, 29 points and 20 rebounds in a game that they had against App State. But they really have had some problems keeping people healthy in the last 2 weeks. They've lost 4 straight now, and even the coach was injured there for a little while. Had a pinky broken in his hand in practice. But they've really been kind of the walking wounded. The next shot up and in by Wilkerson makes the game now 22-13. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the half. Swain, ball knocked off his leg. The referee says no. Taylor hit it out of bounds last. Taylor's a sophomore, junior who's transferred from South Carolina. He's been nursing a sprained ankle.
He's a player from Hillcrest High School, averaged 15.7 points in high school. So they like Greg Taylor. He has experience at the SEC, and he's going to help them in the Southern Conference.
Nice pass inside to Stanley Jackson. 24-13 Cougs. Taylor to Daniels to Wilson, and it's an excellent inside, outside, back inside to Wilkerson. He's fouled, and he's going to get a chance to convert the three-point play.
That was great ball movement to get that ball into Howard Wilkerson. They go from Taylor to the corner, and a nice feed by Daniels into Wilkerson, and he finishes the play. Wilkerson averaging 14.8 points and 8.4 in Southern Conference play. So this sophomore has really come on. He's from Fork Union, where he prepped for a year after playing high school basketball at Wofford High School in North Carolina.
Foul on Swain. The ball bounces back outside after the missed free throw. Terriers retain possession with a chance to go for another bucket, and Mitchell knocks it out of bounds. Now, Thomas Mobley prepped at a military school. Did he? Was that
same one? Okay. Fork Union High School. Yes, Fletcher Harris, the coach, and we got Thomas Mobley after his days in Charlotte, North Carolina, and prepped like Howard Wilkerson.
Back outside, the ball kick. The referee Raymond Dyens calls the foul inside on the drive, and on turnover for Wofford.
Well, the Cougars are second in the league in defense, Warren, and they can really defend people on the outside and the inside. They can score, but they also can defend. They've got kind of the package going on both ends of the court.
We're inside 5 minutes. Cougs have been in front pretty much most of the game. Mitchell loses control, falls down, grabs it back up, looks inside. Stanley Jackson up and in, and it's a bucket for the Cougs there after a play that looked like it was going nowhere. Fields hustles up the floor. Nice bounce pass to Berg, misses the close shot, gets his rebound back up, misses again, tries for the rebound, but finally able to come out there Swain with the ball. Fields nearly knocks it loose for Mitchell. Lob inside, nothing close to Mobley. Taylor intercepts. Terriers on the move. Inside entry pass, nice pass by Wilkerson over to Berg. He goes up, it's short. Mitchell fakes into the pass, goes up, Taylor with the rebound.
This is a track meet now, Ward. It's a 3-on-1 for Wofford. They kick outside. Wilson needs this one to go.
Mitchell with the ball. 1 on 3. He'll pick it back out. And the guys have their tongues hanging out. They've been up and down 4 or 5 times without any action. Kicks it outside to Mitchell. Mitchell a deep 3. And makes it falling down.
And the fans wanted a foul, Warren.
Tony Mitchell falling away with the biggest lead of the first half. Now a 29-15 advantage as Mitchell hits a fall-away 3 in front of the student section.
This is way out there. Stanley Jackson throws long to Tony Mitchell. He measures it and shoots from a couple of feet behind that 19.9 stripe and makes it. And he would like a 4-point play in that bar, but he'll take 3 any day of the week.
Well, it happened pretty much right in front of us, and he did come down at some point on the defender's split. There was no foul there. He just was looking for a little bit of something.
And the play before was fortuitous as Mitchell almost lost the ball, but he found Stanley Jackson on that baseline, and Stanley threw it in above the Wofford defenders. So both guys are hitting each other. The two juniors play very, very well in this system.
The largest lead we've seen now after that by Mitchell pushes it out to a 29-15 game.
Wofford very, very quiet on the scoreboard in these last couple of minutes. Just nothing is going down for the Terriers.
Taylor against pressure. Nearly loses it, grabs it back and kicks it outside to Stevens. Fields trying to work along the baseline. Lobbing along the cross court. Mobley back to it. Mitchell gets it back to him. What a phenomenal athletic move by Thomas Mobley to the basket, and the assist by Tony Mitchell.
He never put on the floor, Warren. I think he caught behind the three-point line and laid it in. He elevated so high, went so long, jump, and a great score.
Stevens tries to counter, and he gets the bucket to try to quiet the crowd. And let's give it up to Tony Mitchell there for rewarding the effort by Mobley after the interception. He gave back to the big guy. Hollis tries to drive baseline. Mitchell again, deep, but that one won't drop. 31-17, Terriers trying to narrow the gap before halftime. We're approaching the 2-minute mark. Down pass to Wilkerson, working against pressure, goes up with the left hand, can't get it, can't get the rebound either, but it is off of Cougars, and Terriers will have it underneath their own basket. We'll see what happens when we come back from this timeout. You're watching CSS, your source for Southeast sports.
Yes.
Okay. The College of Charleston crowd enjoying this lead here with just over 2 minutes remaining. John, how far can Thomas Mobley go and get up?
Here he goes from the right wing. Look at his elevation. He took off about 16, 17 feet at least from the basketball, and you get a step and a half usually on the fast break, and the game over with that. But it was a remarkable play, one of the best plays I've seen this season on any level of college basketball.
Taylor from 3. That last shot we showed you by Mobley, interception in the time at the other end, and Wilkerson's got a notion and gives it a better thought as the Terriers regain the ball after a bad pass. That Mobley play we showed you coming out of that break, though, gives you an idea why one NBA scouting service said he is the top pro prospect in this league. He has terrific abilities. Foul, then no call inside. And the Cougs, the whistle for foul inside. Let's hear from Nate Ross. Nate?
Guys, it was interesting. During the last time out, Wofford Coach Young never talked about the score. All he talked about was that, guys, at that time, a couple minutes ago, just keep fighting and get the ball inside. We can score on these guys. That's all he talked about.
They have such problems against man-to-man defense, another turnover. Inside, here's Mobley trailing, but the ball had a little bit too much mustard on it, and he was looking to take it hard to the hole and slipped through his hands. Minute and a half remaining. Wilson inside against Benton. That's a tough matchup for him. Benton gives him no daylight.
Changed his shot again. That's Mike Benton's reach.
Mobley for 3. Bottom of the net. And Thomas Mobley now with 11 points in the first half. He averaged 15 per game.
Wofford has to just relax and take their time, and some of the nerves have to be at them at this time of the game because they've got to make some of these shots. Just loosen up a little. It'll help them immensely.
They've had the shots, John, but you wonder after a while when everything is tipped or tapped or blocked, that after a while you try to make everything so perfect. David Eaton with a shot off the bench. He comes in now with 3, and it's 34-20. We're 44 seconds and ticking here with the shot clock difference of about 10 seconds. Steal by the Terriers. Taylor's with the ball in the middle, kicks it out to Fields. Spinning Fields, ball away by Draper. It'll be Terriers' ball. 30 seconds left on the clock, 28 on the shot clock.
We'll see if Wofford, with a 14-point deficit, waits for the last shot to try to cut it to 12 or 11, maybe with a 3. We'll see the strategy used by Mike Young now.
Getting lead has not been a problem for the College of Charleston this year. They have had occasions keeping it and holding a lead when they've gotten big leads in earlier games.
Sure happens.
Field takes it back out here to Tar. We've got 24 seconds. Shot along the baseline by Tar. Long, Benton with the rebound, out to Draper. Shot clock's off. We've got 15 seconds left in the half. They're going to take it back out for one last shot here as Draper gets controls. 8 on the clock. Johnson bounces off Benton with the rebound. But they're not going to get one more shot off. As the ball goes in, it won't count, and it'll be a 34-20 advantage for the Cougs as Tom Harrion heads to the locker room with his team in front by 14. College of Charleston cannot afford another conference loss, so I think Coach Harrion will continue to preach that. Let's see what Nate Ross can tell us as he stands by with the coach.
Here, Coach Young, Coach. I know during the timeouts you talked about getting it inside, getting it inside. You got it inside. How do you give the kids the confidence when Ben's not in there to score because they got decent shots?
We got some great shots at it, Nate. We had
Very well, very well. College of Charleston today ranked number 6 among mid-major schools in the country. Another conference school, East Tennessee, is 5th in that same poll. As we look at the stats, John, what jumps out at you?
Well, again, the College of Charleston shooting the ball well, but of their 13 field goals, 12 have come via assists. So they're finding the open man. Very unselfish effort, great defense. And now Wofford's going to have to come back if they can with some defense of their own and some more accuracy from the floor.
11 turnovers in that first half for Wofford, 6 turnovers only for the College of Charleston. We're underway here in the second half. The entry pass inside as it's a man-to-man defense. Mobley goes up and makes a circus shot, fouled as the ball goes in off the glass.
He knew he was going to get foul warrants, so just threw it up there. You know, wanting to go to the foul line for 2, but here's the play. Wilson is on him, guarding very tight. He spins to middle, he hangs in the air, Daniels comes over, both guys give him a little mock, and he finishes the ball off the glass. One of the great shots I've seen, Warren, in this game.
Mobley, 11 points at halftime. Misses the free throw, so he's got 13 of his 15-point average. And a steal at the other end by Mitchell. He's up, and that ball is also caught and then fouled by Wilson. So Wilson's victimized early here in the second half.
In 25 seconds, we've had 2 fouls, a steal. Here's the miss by Mobley. They get the rebound. They don't see Tony. He plays peekaboo. He sneaks in, steals the ball, pumps, fakes, draws a foul, and Wilson goes to the line for 2.
There's Mitchell up and in. Tony, a very good free throw shooter, scored 42 points in the Georgia-Florida All-Star game back when he was a senior in high school. And he junior guard, next up, his next offering's no good. 37-20, 17-point advantage, hard, tight, shirt-to-shirt, man-to-man defense. Entry pass inside, the left-handed shot. Up and in by Sam Daniels.
That's the first field goal for Sam Daniels. Bird not scored because he only had 5 points, so their front line needs to step up.
Now back to that matchup zone. And they've really got them extended right now. Stanley Jackson, cross-court pass to Johnson. Mobley looking, and you want to just kind of penetrate, find the creases, inside, outside.
Yes. The clock's run down. Now they have 5 seconds to shoot. They've got the ball on the sideline. Now you have to throw it in and need some real hard penetration for a shot or a one pass and a shot. So Tony Mitchell will receive this pass, and we'll see if he pushes it hard.
5 seconds to get a shot off. Just inside the three-point line. Up, and the ball rattles out, and Wofford gets the rebound. Terriers pushing it up. Fields take to the middle, behind his back, nearly lose it. Up and in. 37-24. Nice play in traffic there by Byron Fields.
He's a sophomore from Cincinnati, and he's shooting over 40% from the field for the season. So he's playing well as a big point guard.
Benton nearly loses it, and then does, as they double-teamed him, and the Terriers come up with a turnover of their own.
Well, Tom Perry does not want to let down. He's over on the bench. He's intense as he always is, and wants to see the Kings play some defense and also not turn it over themselves.
Wow, near blindside pick there by Daniels on Mitchell, who never saw it, and then Fields catches him with an elbow, steps outside the three, knocks it down, and Mitchell goes down to the floor. He's got a jersey over his face, and he's in some pain after taking that shot to the mouth.
That cut it to 10, Warren. And Curtis Self, the trainer for the College of Charleston, is looking to come on the court. Fields and Mitchell are talking about the play.
I really don't think he wants to come out. He's just upset. It hurt, you know. And Fields did catch him right across the face there, but it was kind of an incidental bit of contact, but Mitchell just immediately ran midcourt.
Here's the play.
By the time the ball goes in there, Mitchell's already retreated to half court. He's got his face buried in his hands and his jersey.
Once the trainer comes on the court, you have to either call timeout or sub him. So Dante Draper does come in because trainer Curtis Self did come on the floor.
37-27. Very quickly, the three gets them right back to within 10. Against pressure, Johnson up, the ball short, knocked out of bounds. Terriers try to track down, decide to let it go, and it's a College of Charleston ball. Looks like the Terriers might have given up on that one too early, thinking that CFC had knocked it out.
Well, a little rejuvenated Wofford. They're playing with more enthusiasm and also with a little more confidence so far in the second half.
They were down 17 just a moment ago, cut it back to 10. Jackson inside Benton. That's almost too easy as he knocks it in on a short little shot off the glass.
That's a nice drive against the zone and the finding of the big fella around the basket.
Daniel thinks about it, gets Benton off his feet, lobs inside to Wilkerson, who then kicks it back. Fields decides not to shoot from the three. 15 on the shot clock, back in Wilkerson as they go all the way around. Wilkerson working hard, up, ball won't fall. Benton with the rebound, grabs it with both hands and kicks it out to Draper. On the move to Mobley. Lob inside and into Johnson. Terrific pass. Mobley inside to Stanley Jackson.
The ball never hurt the floor. Draper to Mobley to Jackson. A fine fast break. Textbook basketball.
Inside Wilkerson, it won't fall. Draper moving. Mobley this time decides to shoot from three and knocks it down.
Once again, he trails on the fast break, and Draper finds the hot hands.
Terrific move to the basket there by the senior on this team, David Eaton. The intensity has really picked up here in the last couple of minutes. The pace of the game really Mobley again from three. He finds the bottom and another three-point shot from Thomas Mobley.
He knew that too when he caught the ball, Warren.
Back-to-back threes by Mobley. It's a 47-29 game. One counters at the other end as Wofford knocks it down here as well. Justin Stevens. Mobley thought he's going to take another one, this time to Stanley Jackson, who has a three offering. Can't find it. Rebound. Who's got it? Mobley alone again. And he hits another three.
That's Mobley's third three in this half. Had three in the first half, Warren.
He kind of gave a Michael Jordan shrug as he came back. Daniels knocks in a 2. And he kind of gave that Michael Jordan shrug like, I can't miss. What's going on?
They
22 points now from Oakland.
They better find him at the top of the key.
Benton inside, gets the player off his feet, and still throws it up trying to get the shot to go in. Foul called there by Sam Daniels, who left his feet.
This is a team, Warren, the Cougars, who shoot so well, run so well. Their defense sometimes initiates their fast break and their scores, but they can put points on the board quickly. As the Wofford team cut to 10, now it's back up to 16, with Mike Benton going to the foul line for 2. Wofford will have to weather this little run and see if they can come back again like they did at the beginning of this half.
They cut it to 10 just moments ago with some outside shooting of their own, and then all of a sudden Thomas Mobley explodes. He's got 3 threes in the space of a minute and a half or so, and I think Coach Sheridan says even if he's tired, I don't want to take him out. He's got it going too good.
Wofford just reported 5 new players. 5 subs came in on this second foul shot by Mike Benton.
Benton's second shot up and in. That'll make it a 52-34. We'll watch Thomas Mobley as he continues to light it up. He's got 22. We'll be back and see if he can fill it up with any more right after this.
Stats here, Danny.
And Southern Conference Coach of the Year, Phil Watson. And the boss, don't forget, Big Henry. Don't forget to join men's tennis team this Saturday, February 7th at 10 a.m. at the new tennis arena at Patriots Point. In addition to being the Southern Conference champions, ladies and gentlemen, this tennis team also has the highest GPA of all College of Charleston athletes.
We're talking basketball at the moment, but let me also say, if you've got just a hankering for some baseball talk, you can catch a hot stove report this week on Sports Unlimited. Thursday, Atlanta Braves Gold Glove center fielder Andrew Jones joins host Matt Stewart and Braves third baseman Mark DeRosa visit the studios on Friday. You can catch Sports Unlimited each weeknight live at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on CSS, your source for Southeast sports. Meanwhile, here at the John Kress Arena in downtown Charleston, South Carolina, Thomas Mobley is lighting up. He's got 6 threes in the game. That's a career high. 22 points on the night. And the College of Charleston has broken this open. They get a steal right off the inbounds. Mitchell up in traffic, trying to get it up. Can't get outside. Finally, to Swain, and they'll reset. Here's Mitchell quickly driving back off. Makes the shot outside, and Bernard Jackson with the rebound. Look at the Cougars work hard inside. Bernard Jackson up and in. It won't fall. Terriers finally come away with it.
Bernard Jackson rebounded 2 with one hand, Warren, and was really a force around the basket. Very physical game. Cougars rebound very well in this encounter.
Good entry pass inside from Eden. Foul called in lane on Jackson. He's an interesting story, Mark Jackson. You see him there with the dreads there at the top of your swing. So many knee surgeries, John. They can't even really practice him at full strength most of the time between games.
He's had at least 5 knee surgeries, and he played at Tallahassee Community College 1 year, then came as a transfer. Got hurt last year, had to sit out some games.
Outside shot knocked down, a 3 by Borders. 52-37. We're headed toward the 14-minute mark remaining in the game. Jackson from the baseline. Nice little 16-foot jump shot from baseline for Bernard Jackson. Tar thinking about it from three. Inside, Berg with the rebound. Got Jackson on his back. Gets him up, off. But the ball hits the very top of the backboard. Whistle was called on the shot attempt.
Foul down number 4, Thomas Mobley, his first, the second.
Mobley tonight, we mentioned how well he's shooting it. He's not afraid to pass either here, John.
Nice lob pass. Stanley Jackson gets it in one motion, and a good assist from Mobley. The Cougars are playing so unselfish. The ball is moving, it's coming around, and they're finding open players inside and outside.
Berg's free throw misses. 54-37. And Thomas Mobley with a career high 6 3-pointers.
I like the Cougars when they go with these 2-point guards, Tony Mitchell and Dante Draper. They're so good offensively with their quickness and speed, and they put a lot of pressure on the defensive end. Here's Mitchell with the ball.
Berg misses both. Draper tries a three himself. And hit nothing but the bottom of the net.
That's his second three. He has season high 17 points against Davidson, the big one here in December.
Pressure continues to turn up. Tar kicks it outside. Fall away shot again. An excellent 2-pointer there by Adrian Borders. Mitchell wants a three. He says, let me have a little bit of this.
Here we go. Timeout.
He's upset with Mitchell for something he did on the defensive end. And Tony went running off after knocking the bottom out of that one. But Tom didn't meet him with a grin. 60-39. We'll be back more. CSS is your source for Southeast sports.
They didn't even know what the problem is. Okay.
Don't use your hands. Oh, yeah, he just keeps on moving. Dog is time. This is more exciting than we would have thought.
How many threes for the Cougars?
I don't know.
Charleston, 50 yards to your bookstore. College of Charleston bookstore. Don't forget to order your tickets for tonight's game to receive $10 off what we can give to the College of Charleston bookstore through this Saturday only.
Okay.
All right.
60 Calhoun Street.
Very good.
All merchandise is also available at ESOLLETT.com.
College of Charleston, large and in charge, if you will, right now, leading Wofford tonight 60-39 with just over 13 minutes remaining in the game. And boy, has this 14-point lead from halftime really stretched out thanks to some outstanding outside shooting. 60-39 to score. Terriers trying to figure out what to hit them.
Cougars 11 for 20 from three-point shooting, and they're getting total team effort and production. The bench is playing as well as the starts.
Last year, College of Charleston shot a school record 308 threes. Coming into this game tonight, they shot about half that many of 18 games in the book.
And they shoot 38%. You know, 40% of three-point shots equates to 60% of two-point shots. So if you're hitting that type of percentage, Ward, you're going to win games. And I think that's one of the reasons the Cougars are 15-3 and 7-1 in conference play.
I don't remember you having that easy time of guys shooting it from the outside. You didn't really seem to be that fond of that shot when you were coaching, John.
I tried the three-point plays via the weight room, inside.
Look at Draper's quickness, and then over to Bernard Jackson, and he makes a shot. But there's a call along the baseline, and we'll see where it's going to go. He's going to call the block. Terrific move by Draper down the lane.
He turned the burners on. Great pass. Bernard Jackson gets hit hard, concentrates, sees the basket, takes the chin of the shot blocker and makes the play, and now goes for the three-point play to the basket.
Jackson always has the ability to make things happen, it seems, when he comes in off the bench. Tonight, 7 points, 4 rebounds in a very limited amount of time. Headed towards the 12.5-minute mark. Still tough man-to-man defense. Borders, shot block, he gets it back. Inside, good pass inside to Berger, goes up and knocks it down. Those shots seem to go in a little better when Benton's not in there to really put the block in them.
True.
College of Charleston shooting 43% from the three. Wofford 38. They've only made 3 of 8. Swain. He would like to get involved, I think, in this three-point shooting. There's Jackson from the outside and a Draper cutting to the basket, but this time a charge is called as Dante Draper went hard into the hoop, and he into the chest of Jeff Tarr, called to the foul. We're inside 12 minutes here, and you'll see Draper this time. Last time we saw the nice pass he made. This time he a little out of control, John.
Yes, the players had both feet to the ground in good position. Drew the foul, good call, but a great pass and cut again by Draper. Cougars moved very well with and without the ball.
Let's hear from Nate Ross. Nate?
Guys, I am with the real head coach of the College of Charleston, Leslie Herrion. It's funny, I was down on the bench and I asked the trainer, Travis, when did you get married? When was the day you got married? And he said, I'm not real sure. And Jeff Horowitz, who's sitting there in the street close, looked at me, he said, August the 10th. He knew exactly. This is the kind of game you're in charge of the defense, right?
Absolutely. I take full credit if things are going this well.
Everybody wants to know one thing, Leslie. He's a bit intense during a basketball game. He can't be like this at home. If he is, the walls will have to be padded.
Well, that's a good point, and I have to thank all of these guys for allowing him to release his stress so when he comes home, and it's nice and easy for me and the dog.
What's it like when the games are nuts and he comes home? Does he relax a little bit, or does he put the film in the nose coach and just watch it all night?
You know, actually, as a wife too, it takes me a little bit of time to unwind. It takes him a good while to unwind and then evaluate things. So sometimes, you know, depending on the outcome, he might let the tape sit for a little bit and then go back and look at it. But there's a little downtime that has to come into play.
I can ask this because I've never been married. How's the first 6 months going?
It's great. It's great. With the season going this well so far, it's even better.
Makes it a lot more fun when you win, obviously.
Absolutely. We're going to keep our fingers crossed and hold on to this one.
Very good. That's Leslie Herrion, coach, of course, of head coach Tom Hanford at the College of Charleston. We'll send it back down to Warren. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Nate.
All right, Nate. Leslie there, and she was a broadcast major, so you'll see she doesn't have a problem there. Kind of step into the mic, if you will. And enjoy visiting with her tonight as the Cougars enjoy a 63-41 advantage, and they keep the pressure on.
You know, Racket Busters came out to 7-2, Warren, and the Cougars will go and play at Western Michigan, a team that's 15-2 and 8-1 in the Mid-American Conference. So on February the 23rd, they'll be on TV, national TV, in this big important game, looking at at-large teams from the majors who might be eligible for that tournament come bubble time.
Both those teams, there's a steal here. Here come the Cougars. I'll get to that thought in a minute. Stanley Jackson takes it to the basket, goes up and in for another bucket. Both those teams, College of Charleston and Western Michigan, are highly ranked in the mid-major poll. The Cougs today ranked number 6. Western Michigan ranked number 7, but the Cougs have a higher, the Western Michigan has a higher RPI. Steals of the night, Wofford has 4, the college has 5. We can add one more to that. Cross court, skip pass to Draper. He spots up for a 3, won't drop. Here come the Cougs, and Wording kind of gets hung up there. His feet just really inadvertently tripping up Borders as he headed up the way with the ball. This last sequence here on the missed shot by Draper.
Joe Wording on the offensive glass, trying to rebound, comes up with a little foul on the trip. But the Cougars very accurate in their passing, Warren, getting good shots, keeping the intensity on defensively, and also rebounding the ball. One of their weaknesses has been rebounding, but they straightened that out tonight.
In the last 3 minutes, they've outscored Wofford 13-4. Bitten back into the the ball game now. Wilkerson, very quiet tonight, out to Fields. Fields tries a three and misses. Inside, Wilkerson with the rebound. Daniels fakes, then goes up with the shot. It's short. Worthy with the rebound. Headed for the 10.5-minute mark. Cougs comfortably in front, 65-41. Inside, kind of you grab me, I'll grab you. We'll find out which one the ref sees. And the refs may have seen the second one there. Foul called underneath the Cougars' basket on Daniels.
There haven't been a lot of fouls in this game. We're only 5 on each team at this particular stage, and neither team shot the bonus in the first half either.
That is Daniels' 4th foul. Worthing tries a shot from just inside the three-point arc. It draws nothing. Here's Marshall on the right side. Loses the handle, does get it back before it goes out of bounds. Entry pass into Wilkerson, splits a couple, then they kick it outside. Stevens for three, and he knocks it down.
Wilkinson's a heck of a passer inside. If he's double-teamed, he kicks it out, and that's how they got the ball outside for the open three.
And you have to honor him when he's in there because he is so effective around the basket. There's Stanley Jackson along the baseline. Not a lot of daylight there. He's trying to find a place to throw it. He gets it out top to Hollis. Hollis spitting into the lane, fall-away jump shot, and it rattles in. And Hollis has a couple of points, and he's now got 4 on the night himself.
Hollis elevates so well his jump shot, takes little guards into the lane and shoots over them.
Wilkerson beyond the three-point mark against Worthing. There's Marshall. Kick it around, inside, back out. From the corner. 3 is missed. Here comes Stanley Jackson. He's got big Mike Benton running the floor with him. And then they back out. Tony Mitchell trying to find the open man. Wofford shooting 7 of 14 tonight from the 3. There's another 3 for Hollis, and you can see why the Cougs percentage is even better than Wofford right now. They are really shooting it from the outside. That shot missed. Terrier's rebound and bucket, but Benton's there with the rebound.
Benton changed that shot. He's got it to Mitchell. The Cougars are really running hard tonight, getting up the court quickly.
Mitchell with the no-look pass inside and cutting along the baseline. What a terrific pass and conversion by Stanley Jackson. Tony Mitchell with the move down the lane, finding Stanley Jackson for the easy bucket, and Tom Harrigan wants this crowd on its feet in appreciation.
They should be proud of this team, Warren. They play so hard. They play so well. Tom was great last year with that big record, getting in the NIT and winning the Great Alaska Shootout and beating Penn State on the road. And he's a very intense coach, puts everything on the line for his players. He loves them dearly, and they play as hard as he coaches.
College of Charleston already with a season-high 21 assists. That was earlier in the year against Coastal. And they're right now tonight closing in on a rather large number as well. They've got 20, how many? Is that 29 already tonight?
The last one was beautiful. Stanley Jackson went back for on the baseline, and Tony Mitchell hit him with a nice bounce pass.
Out of the timeout now, 72-44, 8.5 minutes remaining in the game. College of Charleston trying to get another conference victory, and they've got to keep pace. Daniels from 3, short rims it there. Benton with the rebound, they let him play. Here comes Mitchell. Mitchell moving after the little stutter step, and he goes all the way through and knocks it down on the other side. That's 11 points for little Mitchell for the night.
He's a shake and bake play, Warren. He can really go on you. Give him an inch and he'll take a mile.
Inside, there's Wilkerson. First time he's worked free in the last couple of minutes. And the Terriers trying to stay close, but Moley says, thank you, I'll have another.
They've been straighten that defense out and try to find someone to put him at the top of the key.
7 threes on the night for Mobley. And he wants to steal that end. The Cougs are not letting up. Perhaps Tom Harrigan's message of continuing play the whole 40 has really sunk in tonight. Reach around there against Wilson there, ball knocked out by Mobley. We're going to go to a break. Cougars up comfortably 77-46. We'll be back with more here. You're watching CSS, your source for Southeast sports.
St. Francis Healthcare. The event takes place on February 14th at the Logan Zoo Coliseum and begins at 7:45. It will be a live and silent auction for items such as tickets to a Broadway show, home movie, or house. You'll also have a chance to get on show, small dinner package.
What was the previous one, 23? And welcome back, everybody. College of Charleston leads 77-46. Thomas Mobley putting on a show with the rest of his teammates tonight. Mobley now with a 25-point night. That ties a career high with 7 minutes or so remaining. And man, has he been shooting it so well from the outside tonight. With a perfect 5-0 record in just their second season of competition, the number 11 Arkansas Razorbacks are hoping for an upset, and they travel to Athens to take on the number 2 Georgia Gym Dogs. SEC Gymnastics tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, and again at 11 on CSS.
Tom Harrigan is a great believer in man-to-man defense, Warren, and the Cougars have forced 15 turnovers tonight already. And they believe in it, they practice it hard, and they're playing it extremely well. Best defensive game I've seen all season long.
John, I don't think they've not played man-to-man a single time. Maybe an out of bounds. Nice put back there by Tar, but they have gone since the opening moment of this game, man-to-man right up in your face.
They sure have.
Near steal here midcourt. Mitchell tries to get it, but Tar had it by the shoulder. And the rest, I saw it. We got it under control. Tony, who was very quick, looked like he was running in place for a second. That's because Tar grabbed him over the left shoulder to keep him from getting to the ball.
We were lucky to recruit him, Warren. He was recruited by some of the biggest schools from Augusta, Georgia, Josie High School. Was a McDonald's nominee, an All-American type player, but he wanted to play and wanted to play right away as a freshman. We certainly gave him the minutes that he deserves in his first 3 years, and he's gotten better each year.
Out of Augusta, Georgia. And I'm really interested in his game time to time as a former point guard myself, because he can have a game like he had against the Citadel a couple of days ago, where he's 8 or 11 and really shooting it from the outside. Tonight he's really more of a distributor. He's getting his points as they come to him, but he's not really caught up in scoring the whole time. He takes the shot when it's available. Did you have to rein him in a bit, John, from time to time?
Yeah, he had a shooter's mentality, a scoring mentality, but he has also learned how to play defense, Warren. He steals the ball, he pressures hard, he loves to win, he never looks at the stat sheet after the ball game, it's always about the W or L, and that's why he's a winner, and that's why he's leading this team as a junior.
There's Hollis around the far side. He drives in the middle in traffic, and that ball goes up and in, and what a nice game Hollis has had, coming in off the bench. And Quentin Hollis out of Stone Mountain, Georgia, has another bucket.
A physical guard who can score and play some defense.
There's Marshall. Thought about the shot and then inside with it. Little half jump hook there by Sam Daniels, and he knocks it in.
He protected that with his left shoulder and shot the ball over Mike Benton. He needed that jump hook that got shot off so softly.
5.5 minutes remaining in the game. Mitchell from 3. And that makes it 82-50. And look at him right up shirt-to-shirt defense. He's looking for a steal. Double team. Daniels inside against Benton. Kicks it back out to Tar. Pump fake. Ball blocked by Stanley Jackson, but a foul is called.
Wofford had two great players last year, Mike Lensley and Lee Nixon, who they don't have this particularly. A good block shot again by the Cougars, but a foul on the release. But Lee Nixon was a local player from Hanahan High School here in Charleston, who had a great career at Wofford and is now playing in Austria. And Mike Lensley is playing in Germany. So great players. And they've got a great among us, Jerry Richardson, who almost won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
The owner of the Carolina Panthers, graduated from Wofford, and the Panthers had a great run yesterday in that great Super Bowl against New England.
Mitchell and Stanley Jackson go out. College has made 14 threes though so far in this game. And Tar's second free throw is up and in. Against pressure now, the first time we've seen this from Wofford tonight as they try to turn up the notch a little bit on their defensive side. Cougs beat it. Hollis moves down the right side. Ball knocked out of bounds.
Great spacing and passing against the press. Rather than the dribble, they used to pass, reverse the ball, and get the ball into the front court.
Cougs now with 82 points on the board, and when they hit that number or more, they've won their last 117 in a row. So that's a pretty comfortable figure for them to get to, and tonight they happen to hit it with a 30-point lead. Draper with his pocket picked outside by Field, but he misses the shot on the easy layup.
This is pressuring Draper again. He wants a second chance, another steal, and maybe a take to the basket.
Well, Draper's the guy who really is the thief there for the Cougs. Nice defensive play by Taylor, who took it right out of Hollis's hands, and the Cougars now having problems there offensively. Inside to Daniels against Benton. Double team when he catches it. Trying to find the open, and he finds Taylor, who moves up and in with the easy left-handed layup.
Nice pass by Tyler Berg to the cutting Greg Taylor.
Draper dribbling around, looking for Benton inside. There he is, finally gets it. Contact though. And the charge called as Benton lowered his shoulder there into Berg after he took the dribble. We're inside 4 minutes, 3:54 on the clock, with the Cougars leading 82-54. We'll take a break. Watch Mike Benton lean in here pretty hard, and that's why the ref caught him. We'll be back with more right after this.
And also, if your college at Charleston Cougars score 88 points tonight and wins, the week at T-Bone Store doesn't wings.
Thank you, son.
Thanks. Okay. And welcome back, everybody. College of Charleston easily out in front in this one tonight, 82-54. There's just under 4 minutes remaining in the game. Let's hear from Nate Ross.
Guys, the heart of this basketball team might be over there on the bench, but the heart of this cheering section is right here. We're having a great time. They're not studying tonight. Back to you, Warren.
All right. I hope they don't take their cues from all the studying you did when you were in college, Nate. All right, we've got a little bit under 4 minutes remaining. College of Charleston with this one in hand, but still the pressure full court by the Cougs. Man-to-man as it's been since the opening moments of this game. Draper, great position with the feet. Taylor is Jackson across the court to Stevens.
They're still making every pass.
They're contesting
Adventure every pass.
Nice soft shot there by Adrian Borbs. And the Southern Conference track champion in the triple jump and the long jump shows a nice soft touch in the corner. Mobley, he's had a nice night tying his career high, and Hollis helped as well. Bird with the rebound. All the way across the borders, who goes up this time, but the ball just slips a little bit out of his hand as he goes up. And he draws no iron, and the ball's knocked out of bounds.
The Cougs is 14 for 25 from three-point shooting. And that's phenomenal, Warren.
Thomas Mobley leaves after tying his career high of 25 points. It's a great all-around game tonight. Saw him do a little bit of everything, but shooting it especially from the three-point range.
College going to Davidson Saturday wants to continue playing this type of ball. They've got great momentum going to a very tough road game at Bobby McKillop's place, Davidson.
Cougs go up to Charlotte area. Wofford will turn right around and come back to Charleston and play the Citadel in their next game. Under 3 minutes we are now. Joe Word into the game. Taylor against pressure.
This have no mercy defense, still playing full court pressure man.
Not backed off one moment here. Borders again with the soft jump shot from the baseline. That shot by Steve. Beg your pardon. Rooting out front, headed towards the 2-minute mark. We are here as the Cougs try to win their 15th straight at home. I think that's pretty safe right now. They've got 3 road losses. Steele inside, Draper loses the handle. Here comes the Terriers. They've got numbers. Taylor from outside, that's short. Rebound by Hollis, and he heads the other way. Little stutter step, kicks it into Wording, goes up high. Ball blocked. There's Draper in the corner. He kicks it out top to Johnson, fakes it over to the left. And then Hollis, a little isolation over here, they reset. 13 left on the shot clock, minute 29 left in the game. Hollis stops just inside the 2, ball short rims, Terriers with the rebound. Here's Taylor with a 3, and it misses. Here comes the Cougs. We've got 1:05 remaining.
A frustrating night for Wofford. Just can't find any shots from the outside.
Borders get the layup, 82-60, 50 seconds. There are a couple of guys that Tom Harry wants to get into the game. He's going to let some guys come in off the bench and get 50 seconds or so here of playing time with time remaining on the clock. So Draper and Johnson and Hollis go to the bench after a good night's work. Bernie Coaxum out of Wando High School is going to get a little bit of time.
Also, Pat Hastings, number 32, and Tim Partridge, number 21. So the guys that work so hard in practice for it, at least get a little less than a minute's time. And the fans love him here.
Here's Bernie Coaxum, a walk-on out of Wando High School in the Charleston area. Played a little bit at Anderson College before the side. Here's Bernie. Loses a handle in the lane, and the Terriers come up the floor. 35 seconds remaining. Heck was with the call, and you thought, we said, what? Wording tries to get it, can't come up with it. Tar does finally knock it down, and Terriers move to the basket. Seconds on the clock. Rebound, watch out. Swain was headed up the floor under a full head of steam. Borders netting there, chest up for the charge with just a little over 10 seconds remaining.
Robert Swain forgot where he was going.
So the Cougs are going to put win number 16 in the books. More importantly, maybe their 8th conference win against just one loss, their 15th straight win at home. From the baseline, Tar's jumper is good, and that'll do it here with 1.9 seconds. 82-62 the final as they dribble out the clock, and the Cougs pick up a conference win tonight over the Wofford Terriers. Tom Harrion, Mike Young meeting there. The Cougs again, next game at Davidson. Their next TV game here against App State a week from tonight. We'll take a break, offer some final thoughts when we come back right after this.
Hey, George.
Wonderful.